Welcome. Good morning. I um I was having some difficulties getting on to LinkedIn, but I will just add you guys to later on. It's not a big deal. Anyways, I wanted to come on and talk today about the benefits of our team of light. This is a beautiful thing to talk about. I love our team of light. I talk about it all the time. Our team of light is, I don't know if you have heard me talk about it, comment below. Even if this is a replay, I would love to hear your comments, how many times you've heard me talk about it, because I talk about our team all the time. And the reason why I do is because, first of all, I use them all the time. And second of all, because I love them. I love them so much because, first of all, I use them all the time, but also the more I show them that I appreciate their energy, the more they respond by giving me loving energy. It's like, oh, you appreciate me. Okay, we'll give you more. It's that beautiful reciprocation, that energy exchange. And I love that about them. So, because of that, I show them that gratitude, that appreciation all the time as much as I possibly can. It's like, "Oh, you love my appreciation? Well, I love your energy." And so I am constantly showing them as much as I possibly can because they're constantly showing me new ways I can work with them, benefits. And I'm going to just list off just a few of the benefits because they're so numerous. I could probably spend a couple episodes alone just discussing the benefits with you. Some of the benefits. They release all when I use my whole team, or even just a few, because we're going to discuss the difference between using one or two of these of our team of light versus the whole thing. Okay, but some of the benefits in using them, they release all that is not aligned. When I connect with them, when I connect, I can connect. I started by just connecting with my spirit guides. But then the more I worked with them, the more I learned about how to connect with them through coaches, through my own, research, and through just continuing to work with them. The more it worked for me. And so the more I was able to find ways to connect with them, it works that way. So I was able to find ways to release or figure out what aligns and what does not. And this is something that I show my the people that work with me how to connect with your team themselves, not with me, but with themselves and their team, to connect and figure out what aligns and what doesn't. Because there is a point where it becomes almost bittersweet because they no longer need the coach service, because they get to a point where it's like, my team's saying I'm good, and that's comes with pretty much um, all, all masters and students or whatever. You get to a point where you get work with your team, and they're like, okay, you're ready to move on, but you connect with your own team, your own soul, and figure that out. And Okay, so that's just one of those things. It assists you in opening up your field of perception because they release all these belief systems and things that are just not um, for our highest good, you know? So they open up our field so we can see things so much larger than ourself, so much more beyond our ego. It's like we can see things from the angel's perception, or from our spirit guide's perception, or from our ascended master's perception, or sources, whoever we're tuning with. So, we can release pain from our body by working with them. That was one of the first things I did when I was working with them. Because when I first started, I was in a lot of pain, physical, emotional, all kinds of different pain. And so I would work with my team to release pain. And they are amazing for that. And so I would work with them to release pain in me. And now I work with them to assist in releasing pain in other people. And it just almost intuitively, it's easy to know which ones to call on to do that because I've worked with them so much. But they're amazing because different ones, it's like they tune to different hertz energy and stuff. And each angel has their own color and stuff. So I can feel all that. And the colors align with different chakras. The chakras connect with our organs, they connect with our different, feelings. All of this connects. It's all synchronicities. Synchronicities are there for a reason. So, okay, so that's one of them. They open up space for us to understand what the pain is on a deeper level so we can heal it on a deeper level, figuring out what that is and face those situations with ease, with grace, with a deeper understanding and work through them. At first you just want the pain to go, but then eventually you can actually work through it just by working with our team of light. They offer so much healing and guidance just by calling them in. And we're going to talk about that a little bit deeper. They open up so much, when there's times when when we'll be in pain or frustration or anxiety, depression, whatever, and they will open up space for us to feel love, for us to feel grace, for us to feel understanding for ourselves, as well as understanding and that love for other people. There's times when I just don't understand what's going on, and I will call them in, and they will give me a higher understanding of what someone else is going through, so I can give them that grace when my ego self wouldn't have been able to. So they give me that. It moves that into a higher vibrational energy. It's so beautiful. It gives you a sense of peace in the situation, where your soul can open up to a sense of peace that you may not have experienced or be able to feel on a soul level, or have experienced it on a soul level for a long time. They are able to bring that in and offer that to us, even in really crazy situations. So, situations where we may be experiencing a lot of pain or trauma, or maybe we don't know what's going to happen next, but they will offer this to us just for that time so we can feel like okay, it's okay. We can feel that grace, that love, that peace from Source, from Mother Gaia, from, we can bring in different ascension masters, like Ascension Mother Mary, um, Jesus, Kuan Yin, different people, different souls, and they can bring that into us on our, different into our chakras, but not even that. We can even put that into our cells, into our DNA. So it actually changes our DNA. And when that does that, it changes the vibration of our DNA, raises it indefinitely just a little bit more. And then it creates a difference. So all of our bloodline feels that. It's a beautiful aspect that we can bring in just by connecting with these ascension masters, with these angels, with our own spirit guides. It's so beautiful. As we open up space for for what we've done in the past, we can learn from these past things, and we can ask them, you know, for assistance so we don't repeat these lessons, and for assistance, for knowledge, for a deeper knowledge. There's so many things that they will assist us on. The only thing it's not good to do is ask them why, because why puts us at a defensive. So it's like, but when we can ask these things in a beautiful way and saying, what do I need to learn? Or how can I, you know, do this in a better way? What can I experience? What have I experienced from this? Or, change the question in a way that it's going to open up something, and then look for an answer within the next, couple hours to 24 hours. I always receive answers. So you open yourself up for that, and it's so beautiful because they will come in with so many messages for us. Another thing, and this is going to be the last one I'm going to talk about, because like I said, I could talk about these things all for a long time. They have assisted me with so many things. Is they assist in creating a field of protection. Way before I ever really knew I was working with my team, uh, from a very small child on, I have been connecting with them, and they have been protecting me. Multiple times have they protected me. They've protected me from other people. They've protected me from disasters. They have protected me from so many things. Then, as I became a light worker and I learned to bubble myself, they've protected me even more. Recently, I bubbled my house and they protected me from a tornado. There's been so many times. And then when I check in with the quantum and I ask my angels, how many times have you protected me in this lifetime alone? It has been more than hundreds. So, and one of my favorite questions to do while I do the angel activations is to ask the angels, or your angel, how many times have they assisted when you don't even know? So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. The difference between our spirit guides and our angels. Our spirit guides are like our best friend. Our spirit guides are going to tell you the difference between when you're messing up and when you're not. They're going to tell you. They're going to explain to you. They're the first ring and energy, to connect with. And they're usually the first ones that I like to have people work with because of that. They are the first ones that when you are needing assistance, to go to, because they're going to tell you, hey, you're really not on the right path, or maybe, um, you should be paying your electric bill instead of buying that new dress. Or, they're going to talk to you as if your best friend would. And they're going to really, they're going to talk to you. They're going to talk to you like, um, hey, maybe it's time to clean your house, or maybe it's time to get up and do some exercises, and maybe your energy will change. Or, they're going to talk to you about stuff. Whereas your angels are going to just send you love. They're going to send you, oh, you're having a hard day. I'm going to send you love, and align your energy with this loving energy. And it's beautiful. I love bringing in the angels because they will just bring it in and align it with this beautiful loving energy. So I will ask the spirit guides to come in to give me the truth. But I also love the angels to come in to bring in that loving energy. So then, um, but what is the team of light? The team of light is like going in to the Colosseum. We don't just ask for one row, we ask for it to be filled. So when we go into the Colosseum, we're sitting there with the whole Colosseum filled. And we sit there with our spirit guides. We're sitting there with our angels. We're sitting there with our archangels. Um, we are sitting there with our ascension guides. We have our karmic board, which assists us with all of the karma from all of our lifetimes. We are sitting there with the divine presences. I like to call in the dragons and the unicorns. They're extras, but I love to call them in. The dragons are going to assist you with, like, energy of, they assist with, like, the elements. And I use them a lot for ley line work. And then the unicorns are beautiful because they work in putting in energy into particular areas of our chakras, or points that we would like to really point in. And we go in, and then we work with, of course, Divine Mother and Divine Father Source, or Source, because we do the feminine and the masculine together. And as we bring it all in, when we're bringing it all in, we're bringing all of that energy together. If you've ever seen a picture where you see all those angels, millions of angels, and they're all you see just all of them together, and that's what it feels like, or that's what it looks like, because I can see them in my mind's eye multiple times when I do these activations. And so when you bring them all in at once, you can feel the energy of all of them, and you can ask for specific ones, or a lot of times specific ones will come forward for the particular event or the activation you're doing automatically, because they know, uh, we're needing we need to come up forward because of whatever you're intending to do. And so they will just automatically start coming forward. Sometimes even star seeds, Arcturians, Lyrians, different ones will come in Orions will come forward just because of whatever the energy work we're doing. And that's out of respect, we call their names and we say they're here, acknowledging their energy. So then we bring them forward. As we do this, you feel their energy stronger in the event or the activation, and it works in through the codes and the light, and it becomes a very strong thing because you can feel their energy working. And then at the end, we seal it, holding space. And by sealing it, it's in no time, no space. And whenever we go back, that energy is always there to be used. And that is a beautiful blessing. So that's why those replays are just as powerful. That's why this replay has just as much power as the first time it is told. Many blessings. Have a wonderful day.